Daniel Shaw, who's a professor of Latin American and Caribbean Studies at the City University of New York. Daniel, numerous irregularities reported regarding this election, including delays in rural votes, unexplained computer glitches. It's kind of evidence is building. Do you think that that amounts to election fraud?
Yeah, this is another coup in Honduras, similar to the 2009 coup, though this is an electoral coup. It's clear that Salvador Nasralla won the majority vote about 5 days ago, and then suddenly there was silence across the country and in the media. And then to the surprise of everybody, they announced that the president, or the dictator who was already in power, Juan Hernandez, was magically the victor, to the surprise of the Honduran community and to human rights organizations across the world.
If the final results are confirmed and Hernandez gets the vote, do you think things could escalate? Will we see increased violence?
The Honduran people have taken the streets very courageously, just as they did in 2009 when Manuel Zelaya, the democratically elected president, was overthrown in a coup that was backed, of course, by Washington, D.C., when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State and Barack Obama was the president. The Honduran people were in the streets for months and months to denounce this coup. The Honduran people are very, very courageous, and they'll continue to be in the streets to denounce this electoral fraud.
What do you think about the government giving the army and police more powers to contain the unrest? What do you make of those tactics, and do you think they could backfire?
This cruel military and police rule and martial law and the curfew are violations of international law and of human rights law. We have to see the bigger picture here, the role that Honduras has always played in Central America as the backyard of the United States. The U.S. has two military bases where they attacked the Contras in the 1980s. Today they use these bases to do as they will. In Central America and in Latin America, the U.S. Embassy has been a hotbed of activity for the past few nights, where CIA officials and U.S. intelligence officials have been exchanging plans with their top lieutenants, their Honduran puppets, as it were. And there's no question that the Honduran people are going to continue to resist despite the state violence that they're confronting.
Daniel, appreciate your views. Thanks for coming on RT. Daniel Shaw, my guest, Professor of Latin American and Caribbean Studies at City University of New York.